Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. Stamp collecting, I can't speak, it's too hot. Stamp collecting is fun, and I've got this folder which I may have looked at before, may not have looked at before. I can't remember, but when I opened it, I got all excited. Plus, I've been watching stamp videos most of the day. It's been too hot out there to sit out. I've been watering the grass and watering my plants and chasing around the butterflies, trying to get some nice shots of them on my buddleia. And I thought it's time, is it not, to have a video. So, yes, video time. Yeah. Are we in the... No, I'll draw a camera later, maybe. Right, that's a bit of fun. Someone did say the other day, was it James or was it somebody? I think it was James said that they like my cartoons. I haven't really done many recently. I should get back to it. So, I'm not going to have a look at these on sheets, but I am going to have a look at all of these. I'm not going to look at these in... Look at that. JFK from Argentina. It's funny, isn't it, what pops up in them? Here's another person who's popped up. And that person's upside down. Eva Peron. Millions were printed, unfortunately, because I do love Eva Peron. I mean, tragic, what a story. Tragic story in the end. Bless her. Yeah. Argentina, quite a history. Quite a number of videos about Eva and, what became of her. Even in death, even after death. Yep. So, stamps are history lessons in themselves. They are reminders, they are a ticket to the past, almost. Past shocks, to return to the past. Future shocks, past shocks. We learn from the past, hopefully. These are a lot of Argentine stamps. The only ones I've ever really been interested in are the Eva Peron ones, though that's quite nice. A nice map stamp is always appreciated by, particularly those who collect maps. They go ape for maps. Oop, woot. They oot around the place like apes, monkeying noises because they think this is the mother lode. And in some cases they are. I wouldn't say this is pretty battered. But Buenos Aires Council, a map, Argentina map there. The rest of South America there, not really featured. 1 peso, so probably a very common stamp. And here we're back to, well, Canada is getting the look at. I'm less interested in those. Really, I just want to see if there's anything in here that really stands out that I want to... what have we got here? India. Commons. Exceedingly commons. Post-independence, I would say. Could be wrong. Again, the map stamp is very, very common. Spain. Franco. Incredibly common. These more common than those, which are more common than those, and yet neither are worth anything. Went into the Euro zone with that one, and the Euro zone there, $0.50, €0.5, just over. So someone's peeling something off, probably the king. Porto. What's going on here? Helvetia, Denmark, Italiane. Can hear the birds absolutely at it outside. Poland. A putty cat. French hen. Sower. Hungary, so pretty commons. Polska again, a Montevideo. Again, pussycat raising its beautiful little head. Can we move further forward? Modern Russia. Pokor, Russia. Pretty modern, I'd say. Pretty modern, I would say. Don't use your hands, Peter. Use this. And put them the right way. And then you'll be able to see properly. 1992. So that's quite lovely, isn't it? Someone's torn it off. The paper's nice and white. There's money there in this paper. Probably a hardback envelope. And someone has torn off that. Possibly a stamp collector. Somebody going past. At least 3 a day. Usually in the good weather as well, the sirens go past. Mokba. So I think that somebody has bought some stamps and someone has used these stamps to post them, and whoever received the package tore these off as an extra and added them to their own collection, which is what I do, and we should all do that. And if you're going to post, look at that man in there, if you're going to post to people, use stamps. You know, don't let me find out you're not using stamps. It only takes a further 5 seconds to say to the girl behind the counter, can I have stamps on it, please? Brazil. That's doing your bit, that is. That is going above and beyond. Proves you're a proper collector, proves you're a proper philatelist. Proper stamp fiend. Jamaica. Don't have that. That's an interesting stamp, isn't it? Yeah. We're now going into stuff which, when I first picked this up, I thought this is quite interesting. So what have we got here? Cornish Federation of Sea Anglers. So bump. Someone has put a nice little council, well, not council, but their own logo there. To Ted Rowlands Esquire, MP. House of Commons, London, there we go. From Perranporth, Cornwall, 1989, 11:15 a.m, 10th of February. Somebody walked in from the Cornish Sea Anglers and posted a letter to Ted Rowlands. Ted was probably the MP for Devon and Cornwall. I don't know, 19p stamp. That's an absolute belter, isn't it? Beauty, that. What else is in here? So, we have to go back in time now. So, George V, 1 penny, 1 penny. 1924, just after the war, 11:15 a.m. again. I think it was 11:50. You know, it was on the hour, 15:30, 45 on the hour. Can't quite work out the possibly 30th of July or June. And it's to Mr. G.W. Evans, 58 Bedwellty Road, Pengarn, Morn, Wales. Now that could be Montgomeryshire, or it could be probably Pengarn. I would say it would be Monmouthshire or Montgomery. Don't know. Maybe someone else knows. I do. There's another siren. So it's been a pretty bad accident, I would say, if there's 2 of them going at speed straight past my hedge. Let's pull these out and have a little look what's going on here. Fred Holly, Chester Close, Hale Gerrig, Merthyr Tydfil. I do remember I had a lot from Merthyr Tydfil. Is this the same lot? I wonder. I did talk about them. Glamorgan, CF 48 1 question mark. So, support the Environmental Investigation Agency, working to protect wildlife and the environment. Why not? And here we've got a cover, a proper a cover really. There's no in-house, there's nothing, there's no letter inside. Second class, we turn it upside down, and it's the envelope, label, obtainable, something blah blah, London. Don't know really, it looks like it could be an official thing. Brian M. Thomas, 51 Sunnybank, Brecon Road, Merthyr Tydfil, Mid Glamorgan, Wales. CF47 8PU, and there's a bird. I'll say that's a Jenny Wren, nesting in a bit of ivy. My garden has ivy, and my front has holly, and the ivy can be quite invasive. Mrs. Something Pope, 14 Four Houses. I do remember this address, and really it belongs somewhere. I may have to keep it out, but I can't remember where I put the whole kit and caboodle of that address. Dang, signed with a loving kiss in Wales. Does that ring a bell? Swalk. I seem to remember that. I'm going to keep that out. And that can go back. We'll have a little look and a few more. Time is moving on slightly. Time always moves forward, just as you're getting going again. Mr. T.W. Evans. So look at the council, that's interesting. Hainfield, Sussex, Henfield, Sussex in there. It's Hain would be Welsh. Hen is more to do with those things that lay eggs. Hain is old in Welsh. Sussex, 1:30 p.m, 20th of May, 24. Three halfpence, 3 halfpence. Again, the Bedwellty Road in Pengam Morn, I think that is, Wales. They're not using the county. Anything there? Nope. And then we've got Mr. The manager, Palace Cinema, Hirwaun, Glamorgan, from London. That's interesting, isn't it? Somebody sending something to the manager of the Palace Cinema in Hirwaun. I wonder if that cinema's still going. I suspect it isn't. So what have we got here? Programme Department, the Performing Right Society Limited. George VI. Copyright House. Copyright. 33 Margaret Street, London. So I believe that this has been... Whoa. It's been sent. I think they've used the same envelope. So one's gone there and one's come back. How about that then? 1951, that's 9th of November. 2nd of November. So it was sent from the manager, or sent to the man. No, surely not. I don't know. I don't know, is the answer. It needs working out, and I ain't got the brain for that. Brains. I'll put these back in their slips later on. We'll finish with one more, which looks like a nice airmail, because it's got airmail on it. Par Avion. And it's from Kuwait. When we had some influence there. 10th of January, we wish we did now, 1962 GPO, Kuwait. What about that, eh? And here we have 30 fills of a Kuwaiti stamp and another 15 fills. That would be the Emir of Kuwait, presumably. Collection of state stamps promotes and saving. Collection of stamps promotes education and saving. That's a very, very good slogan. I'm very impressed with the Emir of Kuwait for thinking that one up. It does indeed. Well done. Mrs. M. Hudson, 16 Trelawney House. Trelawney was a character in Treasure Island. And I think it's a Cornish name. Though up here we do have Trelawney, which is a village in North Wales. Ermine West. Ermine West, Ermine West it would be, because it's Lincoln in England. We'll turn it over. Should be surely something on the other side. Ruston and Lincoln, England. I've crossed that bit out. Is there anything in it? No, there isn't. We'll call it a day. Stamp collecting has been fun. Have a great time, everybody. Enjoy your stamps, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye for now.